Hello, hello, hello. I decided to record right now because I am legit set up from it, fresh off of a live Facebook interview on Biz Talk Live. I will leave their link in the comments so you can check it out if you're interested. But I just felt the need to get something off my chest. I want to give you a little pep talk about camera confidence because that seems to be a really big sticking point with myself and a lot of the people who I talk to and who I'm learning about in this journey to make video content. So one thing that I will say is that I hear a lot of people just cringing when they think about recording themselves and then recording themselves and having difficulty watching the playback on it. There's a lot of self-doubt and there's a lot of fear that goes into it, and I was racking my brain trying to think of where like my specific, because I think like, so we've got this thing that happens, we go to record ourselves or people tell us we need to be using video and we're like, oh God, I do not want to record my self. And you don't necessarily, it's usually not a conscious thing for why you don't know why you like it. It's just something happened in your past at some point, and oh dear God, it just gets triggered when you think of recording yourself, and it's probably something involving public embarrassment or shame. So I'm going to tell you where I think mine came from, hopefully to give you some inspiration that we all have this thing and that we can get over it. When I was in 8th grade, I had a crush on a boy. Oh, geez. And this boy found out I had a crush on him, and he did not care. And he was not interested. Not only was he not interested, he made it his personal mission to make me feel embarrassed and uncomfortable in my classes. It happened at least on 2 different occasions where I would go up to give a presentation in front of the class talking about whatever the topic was, and when that presentation ended and we opened it up to questions, he would always ask me these questions that would either make me feel really embarrassed or just, were intended to trip me up. I think one was that he asked me if I knew what ska music was, and I had brought it up in my presentation, but I at the time did not specifically know what ska music was. I do now. And so when I would go to record myself, I would subconsciously get this little like 13-year-old a-hole like raising his hand and trying to trip me up in the middle of my presentation, in the middle of this presentation. And so, to be perfectly honest, he doesn't matter. He never mattered. That person was never the person that I was intending to target in the first place. I mean, when it was in school and it was my education, the only person that really mattered in the room was the teacher who was giving me the grade. That kid didn't influence my grade at all. It didn't effing matter. So now that I'm 30, I just have to remind myself that I'm not 13 anymore. I'm not in 8th grade, and I can control what I do with my time and where I put myself. Now, I am choosing to put myself out there on the internet, which, as we all know, is littered with trolls and all kinds of fun things like that. Gets me exhausted just thinking about it. So to that, I would say there are always going to be those people. There are always going to be trolls. There are always going to be the asshole 13-year-old boy in the back of the class that is trying to trip you up and get you to not know the answer because of their own insecurities, let's just be totally honest. Or they're just somebody who likes to do that for fun, probably because of their own insecurities as well. That being said, there are people out there that want to hear what you have to say. You have an incredibly strong why. You are in business for yourself for a reason, and the right audience is going to resonate with your message. And yes, I am not just saying this for you out there, Facebook person, or wherever I have this posted. I am saying this to myself because it is a mantra that I have to remember on a regular basis. The right people will find you. The right people will find you. And that's all I need to focus on. Tunnel vision to the right people, because they are there, they care, and they need you. More than they realize they need you, they need you. And you would be doing the world a disservice if you did not put yourself out there. Because we have all of the tools and all of the resources we need at our disposal now. There are no more gatekeepers to stop us from getting out there and getting seen. The only gatekeeper is in here. So I want to tell you, you can remove the 13-year-old asshole boy from your brain by reminding yourself that there are a million other people out there who need to hear from you. I hope this helps you. And if this message, redo, that's why it's live. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to take the leap and sign up for my 30-day video mastermind, where I will give you lovely pep talks like this, and we will talk through video tools, video content ideas, everything that you need to get started. Whether you want to get rolling with that YouTube video, you got that course, you got to make a speaker reel. There are so many ways that you can be using video. Everybody is telling you to use video. So if that interests you, head over to my website. There is a link in this with this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you.